You're hanging out for that proof. You want proof that it's not going to hurt you. Two of Swords to the Eight of Cups. You want something that's permanent. You want a contract if it's employment. You want a public declaration if it's love. And it's like both can't give you that in such a short period of time. Sometimes it's up to us to trust that our instinct, our own choices can be relied upon. And I feel as if you need to hold back on investing. Yes, go with it. Engage in whatever this option is. Engage in it because it's going to get you out and about. But don't invest every part of your soul into it. Because I feel that's your habit. You invest every part of your soul into it. I can take you back to my nerd days. Instead of my social days, I'll take you back to my nerd days. When I was dating and I was a serious nerd, you know, I had options in the dating thing, but I'd only ever date one person at a time. I used to book the library, and this is going back so far. I used to book the library microfiche room 3 days a week. And in the library microfiche room, you weren't even allowed to have jewelry on. It was that strict, but there were no phones back then anyway. It was going through microfiche. I would book the microfiche room. I was a goth. You can be both, can't you? You can book. Back in the day, you could, like, I'm going back before phones. You've got to think before phones and internet existed. So you had a telephone at home and they had to ring you at home. I actually wouldn't be there. It didn't mean that I was seeing anyone else. It just meant that I was letting the other person know I have other things that interest me. So maybe you might need to book space in a library. I don't know how it works now. Make yourself unavailable. But yes, you can still book time in a microfiche room. You're not allowed to take anything metal in there. So you can't take your phone in there. And they're pretty strict, but if you've got a library close to you, you can still do it. Because they still have things on microfiche, believe it or not. Like old newspapers. They were put on microfiche and then thrown out. And now that everything's been scanned to digital, they can't scan microfiche. That's just a little fun fact for you. Anywho, got to go from my other walk. I'll put up the list. Now, would you like the Be Right Back music? Or would you like a card to meditate on? Although this time I want, if I do put a card to meditate on, this time I would like, you're welcome, Taco, music. Okay, I'll do the Be Right Back music. And I will see you when I get back from my walk. I'm just doing what the doctors told me to do, and I know it's good. Okay, I am back. It is freezing cold outside. And I actually can't see the temperature because I've got a few notifications sitting over the temperature. But I reckon it's about 6 degrees Celsius. Which, let's see, 12. It's about 14 degrees Fahrenheit. And for us Aussies, we're not used to it being that cold. We're definitely not used to it being that cold. But anyway, Sinful, you are up next. And I do apologise for being a little bit long with my walk. I just had to make sure somebody got locked out and my house was locked up. As I said, I've got a new helper and they had to get used to... Hello, Sinful. My guides want me to use the Unfolding Path deck. There we go. All of the cards are out. So let's see what we've got here. I feel like it's one step forward, 2 steps back at the moment with you. one step forward, two steps back. So it feels like you're moving backwards, but you're not. You're still moving forward. I do feel as if there's been a little bit of a tower moment. And I feel as if you're not quite used to having to re-emerge from it. It's good though. Yeah. A little bit of a tower moment. Yeah, the re-emerging is great. There's difficulty letting go of a previous situation. Oh, I've got to stop doing that. There's difficulty of leaving a previous situation and not adding the previous situation to the current. And this may have been going on 6 weeks, 6 months. It's almost like you felt it approaching. I want to say no evidence, but felt it approaching. It's almost like I didn't get my wish feeling. Definitely around that time. Yeah, it's almost like I didn't get my wish feeling. Almost 6 months. Okay. I can live with that. And there's a difficulty. I want to say there's a little bit of difficulty getting physical momentum going. It's almost like one thing after another after another. You've decided recently not to let it hold you back. However, the circumstances that have played out have left you in a little bit of isolation with the Hermit and the Hangman next to each other. I feel as if that circumstance, as in things happening by chance, the heartache that happened approximately 6 months ago, there's almost like, did I do the right thing energy with it? And I want to say only you can determine that. I feel you know deep down that it was the right thing, but where you find yourself at the moment has you questioning it. Okay. I'm getting messages galore today. Okay. There we go. Okay. You know you just have to, yeah, you know what you have to do. And you know you can get there again. It's just, it's like my external environment. Indigo, yes you can. The queue is still open. You've got all the skills you need to get there again. However, circumstances at the moment don't appear as if you can. It's like you're having to deal with a lot at the moment, and they're just inconveniences. I want to say it's inconvenient. I almost see like a queue, a waiting queue. You have to wait on others to do what they need to do in order to get boxes ticked off. And then you can take action. I've got the 10 of Pentacles as the final card. I've got the Magician underneath that and the Ace of Swords next to that. You can redeem a love oracle because I've still got the cards on the table so I can incorporate it into the read. But I feel as if you already know the answer. You already know that you did do the right thing. However, feeling lonely isn't enough to return. So as long as the cards are still laid out, you can redeem the love oracle, but it's up to you, Sinful. Just give you a chance to respond. Ah, there you go. That's what it tells you. Well, I think I actually covered what you wanted covered. It's almost like, yes, you've got boxes to tick off, but as you tick them off, you're realizing how strong you are. Look, let's face it, life is always easier when you've got help. When you've got someone who can work alongside and divide tasks. It's always easier that way. However, being strong within yourself is something I feel you needed. And the universe gives us what we need, not always what we want. But I feel it is delivering on what you want with the Ace of Swords, the Magician, 10 of Pentacles. And 10 of Pentacles to me is always better than the 10 of Cups. So you may feel like you lost the 10 of Cups, but you're going towards the 10 of Pentacles. You're welcome, Sinful. Thank you. As I say, this stream would not exist if it wasn't for the subs. So I'm always grateful. Always. Okie dokie. Now. Oh, good one, Karen. If I can get my typing in order. Darrow, you are up. First timer. Welcome in. A few things for first timer. If you get thrown to an ad, type in ad. Just so I know that you haven't disappeared. I tune into your energy first before I turn over any cards. So yes, no to questions I ask would be great. Now, Darrow, can you understand something electrical? It's either you fix electrical things or there is something wrong with an electrical appliance. Yeah. You fix electrical things or there is something wrong with an electrical appliance. You studied that a long time ago. I feel as if it's coming in handy. You're having to fix things. I've got a very gentle lady in spirit. That's all I'm getting at the moment, but we'll get there. I feel as if a certain situation has confused you because you thought it was okay. And I want to say it's okay, but there's misinformation. It's sort of like it's not as happy la as it presents. But not electrical. But I feel as if whatever you learn electrical is helping you out. Yeah, code is kind of fixing problems. As I started the stream, I started with a coding reading. And the only reason I was able to pick it up is I used to code in Pascal. And I feel as if your question now has to do with moving forward in love. That's okay. Doesn't matter. It relates to you. It doesn't relate to me at all. I have absolutely no clue. But I feel as if you're wanting to move forward in love. Who's this? I've got a female gentle energy spirit coming through. I feel like it was a young age passing. So somebody young. I feel this is a love reading, not a study reading. Yes, it's feminine young. And when I say young, anybody under 40 is young when they pass. I'm 58. And it's like I've lost friends. You know, you're getting old when you go to more funerals than weddings. But I feel this person was gentle and young. So under 40. They're not giving me the connection at the moment. So I'm going to put them back with my guides and go on with the read. Because I feel as if you're wanting love to come in. But it's like it's not as simple as that because there are so many conflicting factors in life at the moment. Hi, Lady Palestina. Welcome in. I swear I've got to get heating. Oh, same as last week. Okay. I can't do a double-edged sword, Darrow, but I'll go with... Yeah. I do remember... You reminded... Can I ask, is your girlfriend gentle? As in... Nothing much phases this person, but they're sweet and innocent. Or they appear sweet and innocent. We've got to stick with one thing at a time, Darrow. You can come back next week for the other. There you go. And I feel it's mother of your girlfriend that is mother of your girlfriend is in spirit, or someone that you would consider mother past young. I'm getting a taken care of energy. Yes, died young. Someone either related to you or related to your girlfriend passed young, and I feel like there's a caring energy coming through. So I feel as if this person was a mother in some respect. Okay, if you ask your girlfriend, because reading triple energies is really difficult, but I feel as if there's a passion lit underneath you. And it's an anger passion, actually. Ace of Wands, yes. Fiery anger passion. Exactly what I said. That's what I mean by it. A fiery anger passion lit underneath you, as in the unfairness of everything. And I feel like it's unfairness in... yeah, unfairness in your life. That's what I'm picking up. No, I didn't say you were lacking. People, help me out here. Viewers, help me out. I didn't say you were lacking. I said you had passion. You had passion. You can rewatch the VOD, Darrow. Rewatch the VOD. There's a fiery passion within you. That's what I said. I didn't say you were lacking the passion. There you go. Rewatch the VOD. You'll see what it is. Bleed Codeine, welcome in. I only draw 5 cards for non-subs, so I drew the cards for you, Darrow, and I gave what I got. I don't read into it. I just give what's given to me. And I wish I had more time. Being a newbie, I wish I had more time, but unfortunately not today. Landon History Buff, you are up next. Okay. And I just have to check. Thank you, Darrow. Come back next week and I'll answer the other question. Because you had like 5 questions almost. Okay, I can't see Landon History Buff. Okay. Can anyone else see in the viewers Landon History Buff? Because I need to move on, otherwise I don't think they're there, but you never know. Twitch, or Streamlabs OBS I should say, have played with my thank you bleed codeine. There we go. Indigo, you are up next. Now I have to change cards. There you are. I have to change decks. So give me a second. Because I believe there is safety issues that have arisen during the last week for you, whether that be at work or at home. Kigo a chair. Welcome in. First timer again. Got lots of first timers. Okay. Can you understand loud noises while you're trying to sleep? Loud noises while you're trying to sleep. Okay. I'm mentally exhausted too, so that makes two of us. Okay. Okay, I feel as if your mind has gone to a really dark place about the sleep paralysis preventing texting. Your mind went to a dark place immediately. And I feel as if that friend may have hermited themselves. Yeah, I feel that friend may have cut out everyone, not just you. I believe that friend may be March, April birthday. Yeah, you're wondering if you can trust them, is what I get. Okay. Okay. Then what is the trust issue? And I get March, April birthday. It's not this friend that you're worried about. That's okay, Landon History Buff. I did call out for you for a while. Rejoin the queue and I'll get you in there. Her birthday's tomorrow. No, that's May. That doesn't help. Ah, there you go. That's the trust. I knew there was a trust thing. Your ex, March, April birthday. January. Then that's good news. I need you to investigate in your mind. I feel like you wanted specific answers. Investigate in your mind about March, April. There's something that keeps coming up about March, April. And I feel it surrounds this friendship. Because I've got the King of Swords. There you go. Thank you. I always ask for evidence, and I'm thinking I need some evidence. And they keep saying March, April. And if you met in March last year, I'm done. But I feel you're both aligning with having to struggle forward. In the finance area. But don't lock yourself away. I feel you're both doing it. But your friend is doing it to everyone. You see now, there you go. So try not to lock yourself away. Okie dokie. Lady Pallas Athena, you are up next. You're welcome, Indigo. Now, hopefully Lady Pallas Athena is there. There you are. Okay, I'm picking up that you might want a love reading. It's not necessarily what's going to come up. Because I feel as if you're journaling your experience. Just let me know if you can understand writing down your experience. Keep going, keep energy up, keep energy up, keep energy up. Didn't write down experience. Okay. Then what are you trying to get across to me? My guide said turn over the cards. Okay, I get that you are desiring a love reading. Wasn't really expecting a love reading, but no, I'm not tapping into it, but it's like why am I not attracting someone? That's what I picked up on. I feel as if in your mind you are expecting wanting karma, but thinking that karma will also hit you. So I feel as if examination of the self is the read. I start out with the Hermit. I've got the Knight of Wands to the Ten of Pentacles to the Tower to Judgment. I feel as if there's a desire for karma. I'm doing all the right things. Universe, where are you? Type questioning. But then there's almost like an expectation that if the karma bus comes, it might come for me. Or knowing my luck, it will come for me. some time ago. There you go. Then there's also a juggling of finances, unable to get unstuck. Because this is a very stuck energy. It's almost like my mind expects the worst, no matter what's in front of me. Yeah. But can you understand you're also questioning why you're alone? I feel you're not really alone, but in all appearances you are. And for some reason I get a heavy impression on earbuds. Yeah, that's what I picked up. I was thinking, why are you alone? And yeah, but I get a heavy reliance on earbuds. A heavy reliance on earbuds. Earbuds. You know, you listen to things through earbuds. Ear, as in E-A-R. Yeah, you get it now, Lady Pallas Athena. Thank you for calling me creepy. I like that one. When I started the stream today, I said I constantly had my headset on all morning. Didn't matter what I did, I couldn't get the headset, or circumstance wouldn't let me get the headset off. And sometimes it works that way, but I'm not always doing it. Bleed Codeine. Hello. Okay. Bleed Codeine, can you relate to a toothache? I'm getting like it needs to be seen to. It needs to be seen to. You're welcome, Lady Pallas Athena. Maybe take the earbuds out when you're out and about. Talk to people. You need a second opinion then, Bleed Codeine. Okay. Toothache turns into a reading about love, so bear with me. My guides have got a funny sense of humour today. I feel as if your mind may be wandering into the bedroom. Nozio, welcome in. I've closed the queue, but hang around, give your opinion. I feel you do have a romantic interest, but for some reason There's a little bit of a lull going on, a little bit of a boring time going on. No, I believe you have a person. From what I'm seeing in the cards, I believe you already have a person. Yeah, and your mind has been wandering, bedroom thinking or bedroom dreaming. Discuss it with your romantic person. I feel you'll be surprised by the response. Then why did you say yeah to having a romantic person? I feel you've got one. Sorry, I can't change that feeling. If you're single, I don't think you will be for long. But be honest with this person about what you would like. Maybe not on the first date. Maybe not on the first date. But it's like you're already dreaming about what you could potentially get up to with this person. You might have to wait a while, Bleed Codeine. You got to get to know them first. Unless you're just after short-term things. From the cards, I don't think you are. Yeah, from the cards, I don't think you are. But keep dreaming, but be honest about what you want when the topic comes up. Hi, Blue Moss Dragonette. I've had to close the queue, actually, but hang around. Give your opinions. You know I give mine freely. Oh, and it's freezing cold here. It's 6 degrees Celsius, which is 14 degrees Fahrenheit. And it is cold. I'm having to run the heater. So not only does Twitch have to pay for electricity, it now has to pay for heating. But let's see. Kigowacha, you are next. If you get thrown to an ad, type in ad. Come to Peekaboo. Well, how about I do a shout out for you? Yes, Blue Moss Dragonette is a fellow tarot streamer. And back when I first started was one of my first mods. So I like to celebrate people's glow-ups. Kigowacha, you are up next. There you are. I know you said hi before, but I got distracted. If you get thrown to an ad, type in ad. Okay. Kigowacha, I'm picking up either Libran energy or Law energy. Scales of Justice is what I'm picking up. So to me, that's Libra or Law. Okay, Libra Moon, that'll do. You're welcome, Blue Moss Dragonette. Libra Sun, Libra Moon, there you go. No wonder I was picking up the Scales of Justice. Wouldn't be at all surprised if there is Libra in financial position as well. But here we go. What is it with love and confusion? Okay, I'm going to read out the cards that I'm getting. I've got Wheel of Fortune, Two of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Lovers, King of Cups. If this isn't a love reading, I'll retire. No, I won't. But I do get this kind of date exhaustion, or what do they call it? Tinder fatigue or something like that, where you're so sick of the first date resume swap that you just want to ditch it. I feel don't ditch it. That's what I'm getting by the read. And you got rejected. Don't get fatigued by it. We're not everybody's light. Think of it as colours. I really dislike orange. If I met a person that resonated orange, I'm not going to gel with them. Even if I think they're hot, I'd probably give them a chance. But if they're coming back at me all orange, they're not going to gel with me. So you're never going to know what it is about you that they rejected. So don't let it stop you. Because this reading to me screams there is a lover in your zone, in your near future. Exactly, land and history buff. The only things in life, when you get to my age, 58, the only things in life I regret are the things I didn't do. Do I regret the things I did that failed? No. Okay, let me have a look at the cards. I feel like this could happen in the next 7 days. You meet somebody. But meeting somebody and getting to know them are two very different things. I do feel there is... I don't use the word soulmate, and there's good reason behind it. I've got friends that have been friends for... Well, I've got one friend. I'm 58, and I've got one friend. We've been friends for 50 years. And I actually think she is a soulmate. She was supposed to be in my life for the entire time. A romantic interest is very different. We have to see if we gel with them. And I feel the person that rejected you, if you were actually honest about how they behave toward others, you would see that you would have rejected them anyway. Given time, you would have rejected them. You're more than willing to give people a chance. But I want to say, don't get fatigued by it. Wheel of Fortune, Two of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, the Lovers, King of Cups. It is there. And I need to say this year is going to be a year where love will happen because you're out there being active. And Koga-cha, that's what I have for you. Or Kugo-cha. I liked the Kugo reference, actually. Cujo. Yes, I'm a big Stephen King fan. Shoot me. Then go for it. Cujo about it. No, don't really, because you don't want to sit in the car growling at the people outside. You really don't. But anyway, Landon History Buff, you are up next. Okie dokie. And hello. Welcome back in. It's been a while. You've been popping in and out of stream. You've been popping in and out of my streams for a few weeks. And yes, I've been struggling myself. So we'll get there. We'll get there. I do feel as if there's an energy here of being over picking up after people. It's like over covering for people, over... Yeah. You know when it gets too people-y? It's like, trust me, in my life I have to boost people's egos. That's getting harder and harder and harder to do. There's something good that's happening. I swear, what is it with this love thing? 9 of Cups, Lovers. Yeah. It's like I'm picking up a Cancerian energy here. A Cancerian energy. It's like I have the knowledge, but I have the understanding, but I'm struggling to take action on things at the moment. It's almost like there's the fakeness of people. You're struggling to take action on things at the moment. Because you mistrust people. It's like people seem fake to you. And trust me, knowledge and wisdom can work that way. The more knowledge you get, the more understanding you get, the more compassionate you get, the less BS you can put up with. And you feel as if someone who's in your energy at the moment isn't truthful. I want to say give them a chance to prove it. And Landon History Buff, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because at the moment you're in the two minds about whether to give them a chance or not. And that is what I have for you. But the choice is yours. Trust me, the choice will be yours. You kind of have an idea. Well, the choice is going to be yours because I don't see any action on the other person. The action falls on you. So as long as you know what I'm talking about, you get to choose. Okay. The queue is empty. You're welcome, Landon History Buff. But the choice is yours. Because I feel as if the other person's a bit weak to make that choice. Hopefully that makes some sense when I put it that way. That the other person's a bit weak to make that choice. Okay. I'm just trying to have a look at things. Okay. Has anybody else questioned this? Why chilling out people are streaming under the tarot banner? Let's find out. I'll raid someone and you can all tell me later. You can all tell me later. Okay. Don't know why my keyboard's not working, but okay. I did something wrong then, so I'll double check. Okay. There we go. You guys can all tell me later and I'll see you again next week. Bye for now. Have a great morning, afternoon, evening, and let me know.